Here's Allison. Can you explain what internet is?
Yes, I love technology.
Pretty amazing.
Truly wonderful the mind of a child is.
Mr. Ogden here. Today we're going to start something new. We had a few issues with our last project, the home styler, so don't worry about that for now. We'll just move on to this one. So who knows me best survey. So you're going to be creating a survey to figure out who knows you the best in this particular class or other classes. So first off, you're going to use a program called SurveyMonkey, and you're going to be using this program called Imgur, and it's going to be a place for photos. So you're going to be creating a survey. We've done surveys before using Google Forms. This time we're going to create a survey using SurveyMonkey. So first things first, you're going to go to surveymonkey.com and you're going to create an account. So don't have an account, you're going to click sign up and you fill this information out. I already have my account that I made, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign in. Okay, and once you log in, you're going to want to press create survey in the top right. So you're going to build a new survey from scratch. You're going to title your survey who knows me best. Who knows me the best. Okay, select a category. You can just do education. Let's go. All right, and before we start, let's go take a look at Google Classroom again. So you need 21 total questions about yourself, family, hobbies, sports, likes, dislikes, movies, music, religion, etc. So you can create questions about yourself in any of those categories or something else as long as it's school appropriate. Number 2, use at least 3 different types of questions on SurveyMonkey. So for example, multiple choice, a drop down, and a ranking. We'll do one example of each. And you need to use pictures and or video on all the questions. You also need to change the theme, and then you're going to end up sharing your survey with 5 other classmates. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, we can go ahead and click add new question. And right here in this drop down, you can do, like I said on the Google Classroom, drop down, ranking, or multiple choice. So we're going to start with the multiple choice. So for example, who is my favorite basketball team? Question mark. All right, and I'm going to put some choices here. Now, remember in Google Classroom, I said use pictures or video on all questions. So for this question, I'm going to use pictures. So for example, Lakers. So how do we get a picture in here? Well, it says insert edit image. If I click on that, I need to find a source for my picture. So how do I find a source? Well, first you need to open up a new tab, a new Google tab, and just search Google Images. So go to Images, and let's say I search Lakers. Okay, so let's download this photo. Save image as. Go ahead and save it to your desktop. Save it. And we also need some incorrect answers, so let's just say I did the Bulls. Let's save this one. Save image as. Save it to your desktop on your computer. And then let's say I did the Warriors. Okay, and let's use this picture, save image as, and go ahead and save that to your desktop. Okay, now in order to bring this picture in, I need to have it hosted on a website somewhere because it needs to be like a JPEG or a PNG type of file. So if you just try to copy and paste this picture right here, you know, Control C and copy it, or if you just did copy image address, that's not going to work. Pictures or video for all your questions. So here's how you add a picture into your survey. So what we need to do is, you see this little insert or edit image icon. When you click on that, it says source. So we need to make a source for our photos. Basically that means a website that's going to host the photo, and we need to then copy and paste the source and put it right here. So let's do that. So in order to host a photo, you need to go to smugmug.com and go ahead and create an account. I'm going to go ahead and do try it now and fill this information in. For this part here, for the website URL, you can just do your 4 letters like that. .smugmug.com, you can just do that. I've already created an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, and once you log in, you're going to want to find the button that says upload. So it'll look like this. You're going to upload from your computer. And now at this point, you've already would have gone to Google. Let's back up real quick. At this point, you've already gone to Google and found pictures on Google Images. So for example, if I was looking for, let's say, I don't know, the Warriors. Okay, so you would have already right-clicked on this image, save image as, and saved it to your desktop. So now we can go host that photo on the SmugMug website. So once you go into SmugMug, you're going to upload from your computer. Go to the desktop. Let's use this Warriors one that I just downloaded. You're going to click open. Once it uploads, it says complete. Click done. Okay. And then when you click on the photo, it'll show up like this, and you're going to want to click this share button down here. And ignore the top part, but focus on this bottom part where it says size. You can choose a size right around like in the 300 by 300, or if it's a little just under it, that's fine. So 276 by 182, that's fine. It's a good size. So now if you notice down here, this long link, it ends in .png. That's what we want. So now you're going to click down here. So that link is highlighted. Control-C to copy it. Go back to your SurveyMonkey. Click where you want to put the choice and click on photo or insert image. Click the source and do Control-V and paste that link and click OK. Click Save. And now when you go to preview and test, that photo that I just did is down here. So now your photo is in there. If you want to resize that photo, let's say I want to make that photo a little bit bigger. So I go back to my photo. Okay, go back to my photo. Let's go ahead and try it again. Let's Control-V to paste. And right here where it says dimensions, there's the dimensions that it has now. Let's say I wanted 300 by 300. You can go ahead and change those dimensions and click OK. And then press save. And now when you go to preview, now that photo is bigger. Now you don't necessarily need it to make it that big, but you can play with the different sizes there. So if you notice on Google Classroom, you need to have photos for each question, or video for each question. So that's basically how you do the photo. And now it'll come up here, question 2, Q2. And now you can do drop down or ranking. So for Google Classroom, you need to have multiple choice, drop down, and ranking. You're going to be doing 21 questions, so you can do a mixture of those as long as you have at least one of those questions each in your survey. Now, how do you do a video? Well, let's say, who or what is my favorite funny video? Remember, it always must be school appropriate. Make sure everything you're doing on this survey is school appropriate. So now how do we do a video? Well, this one's a lot easier, so you just go to YouTube. So go to YouTube, and I really like Dude Perfect. They have some funny videos. So let's go to Dude Perfect, and let's say I want to do golf trick shots. Dude Perfect.
Let's get started.
So what I want to do to embed this into the SurveyMonkey website, you just click share, and you click right here where it says embed, and then you copy this link, Control-C, go to your survey, click in the box and click video right here, insert edit video, click embed, paste the embed code into the box there and click OK, and then click save. and then your video is there. So now if you preview and test, when they go to take your survey, there's your first question, who's my favorite basketball team? And then, of course, your video, and then they'll be able to watch the video right there. Okay, so I just did this pretty quickly, and I just gave you a few quick examples for multiple choice. You would need to have at least 4 options for your multiple choice, and you need to have multiple options for your drop-down question, and also ranking. So for a ranking question, you could say something like, what is my favorite color all the way to my least favorite color? Rank them 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 being my favorite or something like that. So again, make sure you have all the requirements in your project. Make sure you have different types of questions, and you really focus on using different pictures and video for all your questions. Change the theme. To do that, it's pretty simple. You just go down to the left side over here and click themes, and you can change into different themes over here. And don't worry about the sharing part to 5 classmates. I'll make another video about how to share it and turn it in. Otherwise, go ahead and get to work. Let me know if you have any questions.